April 2nd is Autism Awareness Day. That's next week. So I got myself a new webcam, and I'm doing a 24-hour live stream on that day from midnight to midnight Eastern Daylight Time. I don't know why Daylight Savings Time is still a thing. Anyway, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to talk about autism awareness in general and how we're doing it wrong. You see, awareness means knowledge or perception of a situation or fact. See, when I think about awareness, I think about, well, as an example, when I'm camping during the day, everything is great and I have a fire and I cook up some stuff. And then when it gets to be nighttime and I can't see into the woods and you hear a twig snap off into the darkness, you become very, very aware that there is something there, but you don't know what it is. And your natural instinct is to fear that because you need more information before you can feel comfortable about it. See, this is typically what happens with autism awareness. We try to raise awareness of autism, but we don't educate anybody what it is, and it becomes that twig snap off in the forest in the darkness, and we know nothing about it, and so people are just naturally afraid of it. Have you ever seen a meme like this, much less a sign on somebody's yard, basically comparing autism to cancer and AIDS and diabetes, and the really shocking and scaring fact that autism is going to be diagnosed more than all those three things put together? See, all these things that we raise awareness for tend to be cancer and diabetes and ALS and MS, all these things that we need to either find a cure for or find a way to prevent because they take away people's lives and in many cases actually kill people. See, we don't need to know a lot about these things. We don't need to know exactly what cancer is to know that it's not a good thing. We don't need to know exactly what ALS is to go ahead and do the Ice Bucket Challenge to try and raise money to find a cure. But that's kind of the point of these awareness campaigns, is to make you aware, to make you realize just how bad it really is, to make you see other people trying to talk about it and raise awareness for it, just in the effort to get you to donate money to do something about it. Which begs the question, what are we raising awareness for autism for? If you said to educate people, that's great. We need to educate people on autism. Specifically for people who actually are able to attend school and go to parties and hang out with people and you work with. Those people that have autism need you to know what those differences are because they need you to accept them for who they are. Now, after the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge came out, some autism organization in New York, I don't remember what it was, came up with their own variation of it, and it was called the Twizzlers Challenge. And I will forgive you if you've never heard of it or if you've completely forgotten about it, because so has everybody else. See, the thing about the Twizzler Challenge or any other challenge that we can come up with for autism, including Light It Up Blue, is that it doesn't educate anybody on anything. It's not just a throw money at it and try to prevent it sort of situation. Awareness without education is fear. Have you seen the Light It Up Blue campaign? Chances are you have. It's all around the world. Landmarks all over the place are lighting it up blue for autism awareness. But blue isn't for autism. A lot of people associate blue with autism because it's been drilled into us for so long because the biggest organization with the most money has done so. But that's their color. This is what autism awareness looks like. If you light it up blue for Autism Awareness Day, or change your house to blue, or your hair color to blue, or you wear blue, you're not raising awareness. You're advertising for Autism Speaks. Now, it's not to say that I have a problem with Autism Speaks. They were one of the very first to get the big autism awareness campaigns out there. They were the ones that had the money and the drive and the personnel and the power to make people really, really aware. The problem was that initially they did that with ads like this.
I will make sure that every day you wake up, you will cry, wondering who will take care of my child after I die. And the truth is, I am still winning, and you are scared. And you should be. I am autism. You ignored me. That was a mistake.
Is this the sort of education that we're going for? Is this what we want people to think about when they see the word autism? Is this really the sort of education that we're going for? Is this what we want from awareness? Now, to be fair, Some people will say yes to that because their children are very, very affected by autism. They are in institutions, or they're going to be needed to be cared for their entire lives, and they are fundamentally affected just like they would be with ALS or MS or Alzheimer's or any of those other things that they need to raise awareness for. Really? But for the rest of us autistics, no, that's terrible. That is a terrible message to send to the world. And it affects us negatively when everybody sees an autism awareness campaign and instantly thinks there's a monster in the woods. If you intend to raise awareness for Autism Awareness Day, or for the whole month of Autism Awareness Month, April, or for the whole year because, hey, why not? Then you need to include education into your plan. You cannot just focus on awareness because awareness is not enough. For everything else, like cancer and ALS and MS and Alzheimer's and all these things I can't think of, awareness is enough. That's all you need. You just need to raise some money. You just need to try and prevent and cure these things. That's it. You don't need to know anything more about them. But with autism, there's a lot more to it than that. So this Autism Awareness Day, or for whenever, don't just raise awareness, because that's scary. Educate people, push for acceptance, push for understanding of who these people are. Me, my child, other people's children, other people. We need you to not scare other people into thinking there is something wrong with us. If you intend to raise awareness of autism by putting a blue light over your porch door, or wearing a blue shirt, or attending a walk or a run, or going to an assembly at school, or any of these things, that's great. Not saying don't do that. What I'm saying is don't end it there. Don't put a blue light at your house and think that you've done all that you need to do. Not only have you not done everything you need to do, but you've actually probably done the opposite of what we need you to do. We don't need people to be afraid of us. We need people to accept us, to understand us, to be educated on what makes us different. So I think that's all I need to say on that. Thank you for helping me test my webcam. Thank you for watching my video. And if you'd like to attend my 24-hour live stream, not for the whole thing, just to show up, the link will be in the description. Twitch.tv/AutismFather, where I'll be talking about autism awareness and bullying specifically. If you want to know why autistics are bullied so much, awareness without education. That's why.